All right, so are you ready for this?
Hit me.
We're diving into Tollywood today.
Nice.
The new song, Kissik, from Pushpa 2, The Rule just dropped.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
And it's already causing a stir online.
For sure.
We've got a bunch of articles here. India Today, The Indian Express, and Filmy Beat.
Sounds good.
They're all covering the song and the huge pre-release event they had in Chennai.
Yeah, there's already a ton of hype around Pushpa 2. I mean, the trailer came out a while back and fans are going crazy.
Right.
So, drop in the song now. Pure marketing genius.
It really is. Okay, so this pre-release event, they called it Pushpa Wildfire.
Oh, wow.
How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
It was at the Leomuthu Indoor Stadium, and it sounds like it was a total spectacle. Live performances, appearances by Allu Arjun, Rashmika Mandanna, Sreeleela, the whole cast was there.
It sounds like they were really pulling out all the stops for this one. This wasn't just a meet and greet. They were trying to get people fired up. And this new song is a key part of that. Kissik officially dropped on November 24th, and Allu Arjun even shared links to the Telugu, Hindi, and Tamil versions on his social media. Talk about a global launch.
Wait, hold on. Did you say Telugu, Hindi, and Tamil?
Yep. They're going for a wider audience with this one. Remember Antava from the first film?
Okay, I forget.
That song blew up internationally.
Oh, yeah.
Releasing Kissik in multiple languages right away could be their way of trying to recreate that magic.
That is such a good point. So what about the song itself? I keep saying it called a potential dance anthem, kind of like Ooh Antava, but you know, Ooh Antava was a huge hit.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere. Can Kissik even come close to that?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it?
It is.
A lot of these big Tollywood films have these special dance numbers.
Right.
Sometimes they're called item numbers.
Okay.
And they can really make or break a movie's popularity. Samantha Ruth Prabhu set the bar pretty high with Ooh Antava in the first Pushpa film. And now Sreeleela is stepping into those dancing shoes for Pushpa 2.
Oh, so that's why everyone is comparing these two songs.
Yeah.
It's not just about the music, it's about the whole tradition of these special songs.
Exactly.
Got it. What about the actual music? What are we working with here?
From what I've read, Kissik is being described as high energy, electrifying. One article even calls it a standout performance by Allu Arjun and Sreeleela.
Wow.
But I have seen some chatter online that it might not be as catchy as Ooh Antava.
Yeah, some fans online are saying that it's not as instantly catchy as Ooh Antava was.
Yeah, I've seen those comments too.
What do you think?
It's true that Ooh Antava had this instant appeal, and that was partly because of the singer. Kissik might take a few listens to really appreciate.
Okay, so who's behind this new song? Who are the big names we should know?
Well, we've got Devi Sri Prasad composing the music. He also worked on the music for Pushpa, The Rise.
Oh, okay.
So you know he knows what he's doing. Chandrabose wrote the lyrics, and Sublashini did the vocals.
They really went all out for this song, and I love what they did with the lyrical video. It's not just a static image. They actually included these behind-the-scenes clips from filming. You get to see Arjun and Sreeleela interacting, just goofing off with the crew.
It's really cool. It gives you a peek into the energy on set.
Yeah.
And it showcases the choreography by Ganesh Acharya.
Oh, right.
He's known for some seriously iconic dance sequences.
He really is. You know, the pressure is definitely on with this film.
How so?
The first Pushpa was such a smash.
Huge.
And Pushpa, The Rise, won Allu Arjun his first National Film Award for Best Actor.
Wow, talk about raising the stakes.
Exactly. So everybody is going to be watching to see if Pushpa 2, The Rule, can pull it off again. That means the song has to really deliver.
Yeah, the first film really set a new standard for action dramas in Indian cinema. People are expecting Pushpa 2 to be even bigger and better.
Oh, for sure. What do you think? Is this new song getting you excited for the movie?
It's definitely got me intrigued. There's a lot to unpack here. I think Kissik is just the tip of the iceberg.
I agree. But before we go any further, let's take a closer look at some of the details in these articles. I want to get your take on whether Kissik really has what it takes to be the next global anthem.
Let's do it. We'll break down the lyrics, the music, and see how it all fits into Pushpa 2. The Rule.
Here's where things get interesting.
So we've got this potential dance anthem that's already creating buzz online.
Right.
What I'm wondering is how Kissik actually fits into the story of Pushpa 2. The Rule.
Yeah. Is there anything in these articles that gives us a clue about that? Like, what's the song about? What's happening in the scene? Give me the spoilers.
Oh, well, hold on. No spoilers here.
Okay.
But one article did mention that the song's vibe is like wildfire.
Oh, wildfire. Okay.
And it talked about how Allu Arjun and Sreeleela bring a ton of energy to their dance performance.
Wildfire. That sounds pretty intense.
It is.
Could it be like a turning point in the movie? Maybe there's some big confrontation that's about to go down.
It's definitely possible.
Okay.
Remember, the trailer makes it clear Pushpa 2 is going to be packed with action.
Oh, yeah.
This song could be the spark that sets everything off.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not just a random dance number.
Right.
Maybe it's really important to the plot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what makes a good movie song great, when it actually adds to the story and isn't just there for entertainment.
Totally. Okay, so we've got this potential connection to the plot.
Yeah.
But what about the music itself? Is it a total party track? Or is there more to it than that?
Well, the word anthem keeps popping up.
Okay.
And one article even directly compares Kissik to Antava, calling it a new dance anthem.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we can probably expect a strong beat that makes you want to move.
Yeah, especially with Ganesh Acharya doing the choreography.
For sure.
I'm wondering, is there also an emotional side to this song?
It's hard to say for sure without hearing the full song in the context of the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
But remember, the lyrics are by Chandrabose.
Right.
He's known for his really poetic style. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a deeper meaning hidden within those catchy beats.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So Kissik could be working on multiple levels.
We could.
On the surface, it's a high-energy dance track, but underneath it might be reflecting the character's feelings or even the themes of the movie.
Exactly, and that's what makes this deep dive so much fun.
I know.
We're trying to figure out what the song means before the movie even comes out.
Right.
It's like a puzzle.
It is. And honestly, I think Kissik is just the beginning.
How so?
Pushpa 2. The rule is going to be massive.
I think so too.
And this song is just a taste of what's to come.
We've got a lot to look forward to.
We do. But before we get too carried away, let's not forget about those mixed reactions from fans online.
Right. Some people are saying Kissik might not live up to the hype.
Yeah, it's interesting how people are already comparing it to Antava, which was such a smash hit.
Huge.
It's like they're expecting Kissik to have the same impact right away.
One article mentioned that Antava had this immediate appeal because of the singer.
Oh, right.
It said that Kissik might need some time to grow on listeners.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
Some songs take a while to really get under your skin.
For sure.
You listen to them a few times and suddenly you're hooked.
Exactly. Sometimes it's the songs that you don't love at first that end up being your favorites.
I agree. Plus, we have to remember that we've only seen the lyrical video so far.
True.
Imagine seeing the full dance sequence on the big screen.
With the costumes and the cinematography.
Yes. And the whole story playing out around it.
And don't forget Pushpa 2. The Rule is being released in IMAX.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine experiencing Kissik on that giant screen?
Whoa. That would be insane.
It would.
It's like they're trying to create a whole new experience with this movie.
Speaking of experience, there was this one detail from one of the articles that really stood out to me.
Okay, what is it?
It mentioned that the lyrical video includes these behind-the-scenes moments with Allu Arjun and Sreeleela just hanging out with the crew.
Oh, yeah. It's like they're letting us peek behind the curtain and see what it's really like on set. It makes the whole thing feel more real and down to earth.
It does. It reminds you that even these huge stars are just regular people working together to create something amazing.
And that brings us to the man behind it all, the director Sukumar.
Yes.
This is his baby.
It is.
And you can tell he has such a unique vision for these Pushpa films.
Absolutely. Sukumar is known for this really distinct style.
Okay.
This blend of gritty realism and over-the-top action.
Wow.
And from what we've seen so far, Pushpa 2, the Rule looks like it's going to be even more intense.
He's definitely a risk taker, and that's probably why his films resonate with so many people. They're not afraid to be different.
Right. He creates these complex characters and explores some pretty dark themes.
Interesting.
That's what sets Pushpa apart from your typical action flick.
Yeah, it does. So how does Kissik fit into all of this? Do we see any hints of Sukumar's signature style in the song?
It's hard to say for sure without seeing the full dance sequence in the movie.
Okay.
But based on how energetic the song is supposed to be and the behind-the-scenes footage we've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if he's incorporated some of his visual flair into the choreography and the overall look of the scene.
So it's like he's building a whole world.
Yeah.
And Kissik is just one piece of that world.
Exactly. The music, the visuals, the performances, the story, they're all connected. They all work together to create a complete experience.
You know, now that you mention it, there's this huge elephant in the room.
What's that?
Pushpa. The Rise was a monster hit.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think Kissik is a sign that Pushpa 2, The Rule, can live up to that?
Well, based on all the buzz, I'd say they're off to a pretty good start.
Okay.
The song has definitely gotten people talking.
Yeah.
And that pre-release event was huge.
True. But we've talked about how hype isn't everything.
Right.
The song has to be good on its own, and it needs to actually add something to the movie.
I agree. But I do think Kissik has the potential to be a real highlight of Pushpa 2. The Rule.
Okay.
It's got all the right ingredients, a catchy tune, high-energy choreography, and a visual style that fits the film.
And we can't forget about the power of anticipation.
Right.
The fans are dying to see what happens next in the Pushpa world.
They are.
And Kissik is giving them a little taste of that.
It's like a sneak peek.
Yeah.
A little appetizer before the main course.
Speaking of appetizers, I'm suddenly craving some samosas.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll dig deeper into the team that brought Kissik to life. All right, we are back and ready to wrap up our deep dive on Kissik and Pushpa 2. The Rule.
Sounds good.
I feel like we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
You know, we talked about how the song was released, what it might mean for the story, the music, the choreography, even the director style.
Yeah, and of course we had to compare it to Antava.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like the elephant in the room or the mega hit in the playlist.
Right, but there's one thing we haven't really touched on yet.
Okay, what's that?
Pushpa 2 is going to be released in multiple languages, just like the first film.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's a big deal, especially when you think about how Antava became this global phenomenon.
Huge.
I mean, they released that song in Telugu, Hindi, Tamil, and like a bunch of other languages.
Exactly. So they're definitely trying to reach a wider audience with Pushpa 2.
For sure.
And releasing Kissik in Telugu, Hindi, and Tamil right away.
Yeah.
That's a smart move.
Music is such a powerful tool to connect with people from all over the world.
It really is.
And Kissik has that infectious energy, that catchy vibe that could easily cross over to different cultures.
I think so too. Think about it. Antava wasn't just a hit in India. People were dancing to it everywhere.
Everywhere. You know, it's funny, we've been analyzing every little detail of this song.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, music is all about feeling.
It is.
Do you think Kissik has that special something that makes people want to get up and dance?
I think it definitely has the potential. It's got that driving beat, the energetic choreography.
And let's be real, Allu Arjun and Sreeleela,
Oh, yeah.
they've got charisma to spare.
Sure.
But do you think it'll reach the same level of global success as Antava?
I mean, that's a tough act to follow.
It is.
It's really hard to predict what will become a viral sensation.
Yeah, you never really know.
But Kissik has a lot going for it.
It does.
And remember, we're only judging it based on the lyrical video and a few articles.
Right, we haven't seen the whole thing.
Imagine what it'll be like to see the full dance sequence in the context of the film.
Right. It's like we're just getting this little glimpse into the world that Sukumar is creating.
It's like we're putting together a puzzle.
Yeah.
One piece at a time. We have the song, the pre-release event, the behind-the-scenes glimpses, and the anticipation for the film itself.
Yeah, it all adds up to something pretty exciting.
It really does.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Kissik, what's the one thing you want our listener to take away from all this?
I'd say this. Kissik isn't just a song.
Okay.
It's a window into the world of Pushpa 2. The Rule. It's a taste of the energy, the ambition, the sheer creative force behind this film. And honestly, it's got me even more hyped for the movie.
I'm right there with you. I can't wait to see how Kissik fits into the bigger picture and whether it lives up to all the hype.
And that, my friend, is the beauty of it all, isn't it?
What is?
The anticipation, the mystery, the not knowing.
We're right. So to our listener, go listen to Kissik, form your own opinion, and let us know what you think. Will it be the next global anthem? Will it top Oud on...
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. And until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those earbuds ready for another deep dive.
See you then. Just